So there will be interruptions, that's inevitable. See you next week. Namaste. Hello and welcome to day 9 of the 14-day reset. I hope you're finding a little bit of a groove with your yoga practice and maybe finding some of the habits that we set way back on day 1 are starting to stick and become a little bit easier to include in your day. So today we're focusing on the back. It's probably the number one reason people come to yoga. It tends to be when everything else or other things are out in our body, the back is where it shows up, especially if you've had babies. I know for me, my lower back and pelvis were completely out, especially after number 2. And it still continues if I don't watch my core strength and my alignment. It can still be a bit of an issue. So let's really focus on strengthening the back today. We've only got 10 minutes, so we'll get going, coming straight down onto our back for our bridge pose. So just lie down on your back, bring the feet in towards the buttocks so that you can touch the heels with the fingertips. Now, if you want, you can work a restorative version of this, pressing the feet into the floor, lifting the hips up, and bringing the block underneath the back here. So you can always rest the body on the block. So getting that inversion aspect of this pose without actually doing the strength in the legs. If you are using the legs, squeeze the knees in so that the inner thighs zipper up. So you'll be able to feel the inner thighs working. Keep pressing the feet into the floor. If you'd like to come a little bit higher, you could interlace the fingers and roll right up onto the tops of the arms, so really opening out through the chest here. Continue to breathe, continue to draw the knees in. You can even take a block between the knees to really fire up through those legs. So keep connected to your Ujjayi breath. So firing through the back of the legs, through the lower back, really opening out through the back also. And then as you exhale, release the fingers, come back down onto the upper back and slowly roll the body all the way back down, drawing those knees in, letting the back reset in the opposite direction. And then rocking and rolling or using the arms to come up and over. We're coming up into our cat-cow. So bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, rise. Exhale, roll. Inhale once more. Exhale, roll. Nice work. Coming all the way down now onto our bellies. So bringing the hands by the shoulders, glue the feet to the floor so the legs are nice and active and just gently rise through the chest. So the upper back and mid back are doing a fair bit of work here. So not pressing too far into the hands, which will jam into the lower back, just lifting as much as your muscles are able to. Stay here and breathe. So keep the breath flowing even though you might be compressing the belly a little bit. And then exhale all the way down, releasing out, maybe taking the hands behind, letting the body sink into the floor for a moment. And then inhale, coming back up. So this time, lining the wrists and the elbows up and taking the elbows under the shoulders. So finding Sphinx pose. And this time we're pressing into the floor with the hands, really feeling it through the upper back as we lift through the heart. Keep the breath flowing. And then if you'd like to, you can stay here. If you'd like to move into up dog, you can take the hands back underneath the shoulders, press the tops of the feet press the top of the feet into the floor rather, and then press the floor away so that the thighs rise up as well. Roll the shoulders back and down. And breathe. And then exhale all the way back down, resting the cheek in, letting the arms rest. Bring the hands back by the shoulders. Inhale the chest up. Reach one arm forward and reach the other one around to hold onto the ankle, lifting up. So you're drawing shoulder blade and hip as if you were drawing them in together. Exhale down on this side, changing sides. So reach the other arm forward, lift up with the other leg. So you're pressing the foot into the hand. Keep the breath flowing. And now option to work with one leg still, or if you like, draw the knees in, reach around, holding onto both ankles and lift through the chest, lift through the thighs. Keep the chin slightly tucked, keep the breath flowing. And exhale, release all the way down, release the body into the floor. One more breath here, letting everything go. And then rising up once more, this time reaching the arms forward, maybe lifting the legs off the floor behind you, lifting as high as you can, working into the muscles of the back. You could interlace the fingers, lifting up higher still. Keep breathing, almost there. And release it down, take the hands by the shoulders, press the floor away, draw back to child's pose, release through that lower back. Let's inhale, coming back up into our tabletop, taking the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's cat-cow once more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, look back towards the thighs. Inhale. And exhale. Reconnecting with that breath if you've started to lose it. And then inhale the left leg up. Release the right hand forward. You can stay here or reach the hand around. Hold onto the foot and again, press the foot into the hand. So lifting up. And exhale, release down on this side. Opposite side, inhale, rise. So stay here, or if you can reach, find the foot. Press the foot into the hand. Lift the hand up behind you. Keep lifting through the chest. And exhale down, well done. So come up onto the knees and move into our camel pose. So quite strong through that lower back. So if you're having any lower back issues, skip this one. Or work the lower option with me. So hands onto the sacrum, inhale the chest up. And just gently lean back, engaging the core so that you're supporting through the back. If you've got a stronger practice, you could bring one hand down to the ankle, rise up with the other, maybe reaching two heels. And supporting the body to come back up. Resetting the back down in child's pose and taking a few breaths here. And then slowly rising back up. We're going to finish with a bit of a hamstring stretch and then come down and twist out the spine. So let's take the left leg forward, draw back on the toes, really stretching into the back of this leg. So you can fold the body over it. You could make it stronger by picking up the back knee if you like. So often back issues are caused by this back of the body being quite tight. And often our hamstrings are the first place that needs stretching out. So if we can take some time to relieve the back of the hamstrings, we often find we get some relief through the back as well. So you exhale, fold a little bit further, so releasing into that feeling of stretching. It might be a little bit uncomfortable when you first start. You might think, I'm so not flexible, but just taking a few minutes a day to really get comfortable with this feeling and pressing on that edge a little bit more will start to increase your flexibility so much and help to make you feel better all over. Step the other leg forward, draw back. Take the chest down towards the thighs. So don't worry too much about the head. It's more about length through the spine and folding forward at these hips. Let's keep that breath flowing. Leaning ever so slightly into that feeling of discomfort. And then releasing the leg. We might actually come to a seated twist to finish it off. So you can sit with this bottom leg long if you like, if it's not comfortable to tuck it in. But if it is comfortable, wrap the leg around the body, then sit evenly in the sit bones. Inhale, sit tall in the spine. Take one hand behind, the other one rises up, and exhale, elbow into the thigh, twisting around to gently look over that back shoulder. So working with the breath, each time you inhale, sit tall. Each time you exhale, twist a little bit further. Gently release back to the front, release the legs, so swap sides. Adjust your sit bones. One hand behind, inhale up, exhale to twist. Pressing into that thigh, looking over the back shoulder. And slowly release back to the front, release the torso, maybe give yourself a little bit of a wiggle, releasing through that back. So hopefully you're feeling quite strong through the back now. If you'd like some more practice today, head over to my YouTube channel and maybe give yourself a little bit of extra yoga today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 10. Namaste.